Growing up in a 5-generation intuitive family where tarot card reading was a daily event, Onae, a psychic medium and minister, can help others with her intuitive counseling, card readings, and connecting you with loved ones to provide those messages from beyond. Join psychic medium Onae live every Tuesday night at 5 p.m. Central to answer your questions with messages from Spirit. Now, here is your host, Onae.
Hello and welcome. My name is Onae and I am a psychic medium and tarot card reader, and what I'm doing here for you today is one question readings. Looking a little disheveled because I'm just a tad bit tired from a 9-week run at the Arizona Renaissance Festival during the day, on the weekends, and then at night doing investigations, paranormal investigations with Arizona, my friend Rita at Arizona Renaissance, Arizona Ghost Adventures. See, I'm tired. And the gravelly voices from all the dust that I inhaled and had to deal with during the lovely festival. So anyway, I hope you guys all had a great weekend and a great week last week, because it's Tuesday, so you have to still finish out the week. But and so I was packing up I was driving to go pack up my my booth, where I have my booth at the Renaissance Festival. And while I was on my way there, the highway was frozen, like not frozen. It wasn't frozen. We live in Arizona. There's nothing frozen here. But what was happening is they stopped. They closed it down and we couldn't move forever. And the radio was the volume was off on the radio. And we knew something was up, that there was an accident or something, probably because for being closed. And there's no sound. Is that you on your end, hon, or is it mine? I think I have sound. So, but anyway. Okay, thank you. Todd's like, it's on her end. Yeah. Because I'm like, it's easy to throw me off today. So anyway, so I'm driving, and well, I'm not driving really, because I'm just kind of sitting there, and because they're not letting anybody go. And finally they start to just let us move, just inch by. And right before I actually get to the scene, my radio kicks on out of nowhere and it starts playing Another One Bites the Dust. Was that creepy or what? And yeah, so I was just like, oh man, that's terrible. So and sadly I did see a really bad mess on the side of the road. So but yeah, so weird stuff can happen, and spirit talks in weird ways. I don't know what spirit would write, would definitely put that song on, but they did. It could have been like a hello from the other side with what's her name? I can't remember the name of the lady who sings that really good song, but anyway, but they put Another One Bites the Dust, I guess because I had the rock station on or something. But yeah, spirit works in the craziest ways. They say hello and give us messages in the craziest ways, to make us know that we are there. Me, I'm really in tune to spirit message and spirit signs and things like that. And I spent a lot of my time at the Renaissance Festival talking to a lot of people, doing readings for them and helping them figure out where their signs were and what signs they were getting and how they were getting. And so that's kind of that was a really obvious sign for me, because the radio was basically off and it just kicked on out of nowhere for me. So that was pretty intense. But sorry, I apologize for all the heavy breathing and the snorting. It sounds like I've got a bunch of little piglets here, and I kind of do. They're bulldogs. So, but anyway, yeah, so I just want to talk about a little bit about spirit messages. And the reason why is because I'm totally like delaying reading cards at the moment. Because as you can see, I'm a little weathered. City miles today, city miles. But anyway, yeah, so I just want to talk to people about their signs that spirit gives. I mean, it can come in any form. And depending upon whether they have a good sense of humor or not, or shh, quiet. Hey, shh, quiet. You're getting loud. I gotta shout. So anyway, yeah, I was trying to say before I got rudely interrupted, that spirit messages can come in any way, shape, or form, and you cannot put boundaries on it. You can't put expectations on it of like, otherwise you're going to miss it. Okay. You're going to miss the messages that are miracles. And it's just a miracle in a sense, just getting a message in the first place, because the energy they must have to use and have to, and pull from in order to deliver that message to you. So, it's, I find it something to be grateful for and thankful for, because, it's a sign of life on the other side. It's a sign that, our loved ones aren't gone. And I don't know which loved one it was that had this sense of humor, a sick sense of humor, to play that one song for me, but in that scenario. But yeah, it was still a visit. It was still a visit. And a lot of people are they're mistaking quiet and they're stressed that they're not hearing things. So yeah. Is your life partner coming this year? Okay, we'll get to you soon, hon. But yeah, so does anybody have any comments or questions about spirit and their messages, how they come? Because I really feel like, especially if they feel like they're not getting messages from their loved ones, that's something that I think is a, it's a big problem for some people. They don't have the closure because they feel guilty or they weren't there, or so anyway, that was just my thing. So if you guys have any questions about it, let me know. But just know that I just want to kind of let you know. I mean, if they have a sense of humor in this life, they're going to have a sense of humor on the other side too. But they are there, even if they're quiet, or you don't feel them, they are there. They do give you signs, even if it's just like, visitations in your dreams. If you're like, well, that was something. I dreamt, of so-and-so last night, and I'm really missing them, but they don't feel like they're around. And well, you know what? When you do think of them, that is them right there. That their energy is right there with you. So don't miss out on it. That is them. When you think of them strongly, it's them being there. So, and weird dreams, Keith, I see your comment there. Sometimes weird dreams, like with your loved ones that are in them, those are visitations too, because I have many times what the spirit does is when they're working with you on a subconscious level, or their visitations, what they do is they will give you something strange in the dream. So you will wake up going, oh my God, I had the craziest dream. Okay, I dreamt of pink elephants and purple toenails. And you're gonna be like, oh, why would I even freaking do that? So the thing is you're gonna wake up going, oh my gosh, I dreamt the craziest thing. And you're going to remember that, which is going to be it's all it is a trigger. It's just a trigger for you to remember that you had a visitation in that dream and the message in that dream. So yeah, it's not about the elephant, unless it is about an elephant. I don't know. But yeah, it's really, they just put like little triggers in there for you to remember. And then when you remember the dream little bit by bit, then you get the message. So anyway, that's that. So all you have to do, Dorothy, is ask them. Just say, please come into my dreams. Come hang out with me in my dreams. Come visit me. And you might not remember it right away. What? Stop. Shh. Quiet. So it's something that you do have to remember. But also you can at the same time ask them, hey, please put something in there so I do remember the dream, and let me know it. And just let me know that I have a knowing. You just wake up knowing that it was a visitation and that they were really there. So anyway, that's my spiel. So All right. So let's see. Yeah, getting better at writing your dreams down, B. That's good because that's I always say that like have a journal right by your bedside because when they wake you up at 2:23 in the morning, you want to be able to like kind of just write things down a little bit. Just even have some keywords down so that you can kind of remember. Yeah. Facebook user, why do some people dream in color and some don't? You're vivid, yours are vivid. Well, I don't know if I've ever dreamt in black and white. So I really don't have that answer. I'm not the one to answer that. That might be like a sciencey thing. I don't know. But or maybe they're colorblind. I don't or blind. I don't know. I can't answer that for you. I'm sorry. That's like a sciencey question. I'm a psychic, not a scientist. So I'd have to actually go to school and study that one. All right. Let's see. All right. Todd, isn't that the craziest freaking message ever? Or like the thing that happened with me? I was like, that was like really, really weird. So yes. And Jessica, yes, Miss Scissor Hands. Yes. Journaling is good for you. I don't, okay. Kimberly, Rebecca, I know you're probably some kind of fake account. So just go eat a bag of you know what. Get your own show, baby. So anyway, so I'm gonna start with the questions because I'm having like a brain thing. All right. Oh, Kimberly, Rebecca, go away. So anyway, Casey, how's it going, hon? All right. Hey, would love to know what's happening for me, please. Sure. Let's see. All right, Casey. Let's focus on Casey. The puppies. Yeah. So actually my baby is sick. I have to like make an appointment for her. So I have to get an appointment for my little one. Hey lady, love you. You are coming in as Facebook user, but I'm sure I love you too. All right. So I'm focusing on Casey. And then Diet. I don't know if I'm bouncing around on you, Todd, but Diet's next. All right. Casey, ready? Let's see what's happening for you. Ooh, look at that. A decision is being made, my dear. And it looks like here with that decision, everything's going to fall into place and you're going to feel as if your ship has come in. So, Facebook user, how do you get a reading? Just by doing what you just did now. You ask a question just like you did now. So anyway, I don't know the rules on how to get people to not be called Facebook users since this is Joe West. Okay. Thank you, Joe. Let's see here. So Casey, it does look like here the Hierophant right there is saying here with this decision that you are making right there, it shows here with this communication, and you're going to feel as if your ship has come in with this, and which means when that happens, when you're finding everything falling into place, it looks like here it's going to be there, your wish is coming true right there. Like it's all like boom, whatever this, but you have to make the decision first. So I don't know what's keeping you from making this decision, but you definitely have to make a decision. And it's going on, and it will take you in a better time. Wow, everything is like wish coming in, things are getting better. So yeah, so just don't be afraid to make this decision, whatever this is you have going on right now. It's an important decision. Then all of a sudden everything's just going to start to flow. So I'm going to leave that with you, hon. I hope that helps. Guys, shh. Uttar, come here, Ut. All right, Dia, any guidance is always appreciated. All right, my dear. Let's focus on Diet. They are showing me aces and aces over here. Wow. So you've got something coming up here, hon. If it hasn't happened yet, I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet because look, it looks like a victory right there. So it does look like here with this, the Page of Pentacles is right there saying you just got to figure out the steps. You're right there. So it's showing here with this, an opportunity is being presented. So if it hasn't happened yet, it's definitely on its way. So stop worrying about things that didn't work for you in the past because a whole new shift is coming. It's like a whole new, I don't know what you're doing, but I feel like it's just like a, I don't know. It's like, it's like zigzagging a little bit and then all of a sudden, boom, it's taken off. So I don't know what the heck is going on in your life and what your shifts you're making, but the shifts are, it's because, and I think it's because you're thinking you only have this opportunity or this one over here, but it's like, then all of a sudden something out of nowhere is going to kind of come out and bam, it's like, so I feel like it's all about, I feel like it's probably around the time frame of Gemini, things will probably start to take off for you. Because you're going to be hearing a message for that around that time. If you haven't heard about it already, it might have started in Aquarius time frame, but I'm thinking it's probably Gemini that things will probably really start to take off because right now I'm feeling like you're not seeing your way there or seeing what's going on here yet. There's some blocks and delays here, but it does look like here, shifts around the home, things, the comfort of the home kind of thing. Looks like that's happening here, but it's all about weighing and balancing things out. Okay. So maybe that's what's, yeah. So yeah, tons of shifts. Yeah. So, and it looks like it's all about you weighing the balance of what works for you. It's like, and there might be a few opportunities coming because I said the word few in my head. So there's few opportunities coming and it does look like here, you have to weigh out which ones are going to work for you the best, which one's going to still create and keep balance in your life because you don't want to get unbalanced. Because I know they are showing me the grandchildren. That's like a big part of your life. And so this other part is, it's very important too, but they're saying here, you're going to find an opportunity being presented to you where you can have that balance. Because there's going to be a few things coming up here for you. So, and it's like, so you're going to be like shifting back and forth, kind of trying to figure out, what's going on, and what you want. And it looks like here, what are you doing? Shh, stop it. So, I don't know what they're doing. But anyway, it does look like here, you are going to be so proud of yourself with this new opportunity that's going to blossom and bloom. It's on its way. So I'll leave that with you. I hope that helps. Oh my gosh. I don't know what they're eating, but they're eating something. It's like, do you hear paper tearing? So anyway, hi, Tina. How are you, hon? Oh, I hope that isn't the water bottles that they're getting into. I think they're getting into the water bottles. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have like a flood. Because I keep like a case of water bottles in my room for my clients when they come in person. You're welcome, Diet. So yeah, sounds like that's what they're doing. Great. So anyway, I'll just clean it up later. When you have kids and you have puppies, fur babies, it's just, the first one you're always like uptight with, like, oh, it's gotta be perfect. The second one comes along, you're like, it's okay. I think I got this. We're all good. And then the third one, you're like, just don't die today. We're all good. So anyway, so Tina, let's see, would like to know where or what I should be doing with my career. My present position is physically taking a toll. Yeah. Okay. We will focus on that and see what the cards have to say. Oh no, this is so scary to like know something's going on over here and I can hear it and I can maybe picture it in my mind. Oh. And I could get up. I could. I could just show you the chair for a moment there and then, hear all the chaos in the background. But, it's all right. I like surprises, right? All right, let's see what we got here for Tina. And I think they had me say surprises for you, Tina, because the word surprises is it's time. It's time now to start reaping the rewards of all your actions that were taken. Quick action is going to definitely be taken, and it's going to lead to happiness. I do feel like that you are definitely taking action when you hear a message that's going to be helping you figure out exactly what you need and want. And it looks like here growth is on its way for you. It does look like here there is going to be something coming up here for you that is going to be, I feel like maybe you're leaving, walking away from, or there's going to be some kind of blockage around that, where it's like, it's definitely, things are going to get a little chaotic for you, but it's all going to end up just being perfect. It does look like here the Sun card is on that, showing here there is going to be learning and wisdom. And I think, stop chewing my chair. So it does look like here with that around, I want to say, I feel like you're learning something new, really doing some insight and figuring out what exactly you're wanting, because I feel like this is time now for you to, you know what you don't want now, right? Now you got to figure out exactly what you do. But I feel like once you do, then that opportunity is going to really definitely pop up for you. And it's going to, oh, my light's going to go tumbling. Oh my gosh. Do you guys see it shaking around now? Yeah. This puppy is insane. She's like a little devil. So anyway, it does look like here for you though, you are motivated. Once you figure out exactly this path that you learn what it is exactly that you're wanting, it looks like it's going to happen for you. Oh, geez, no, please don't puke. Oh, and we're puking. So anyway, I'm sorry. This was quite the eventful reading. But it does look like here for you, success and motivation. I feel like around the time frame of Virgo, things are really going to start to pick up for you as far as what you're wanting. And you will have a good foundation for whatever it is that you're wanting to do, this next thing that's coming up for you. And it will bring more comfort for you financially also. So Tina, just know that there is something definitely coming your way. I feel like you might start to either, it might really pick up around the time frame of Leo. You might be hearing the news or making that final decision, but I do definitely feel like things are definitely changing, especially by Virgo time frame. And I'm going to leave that up. I'm going to leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. All right, let's see who's next. Sherry. Hi, Sherry. General. All right, let's see what I got here for you, hon. So while I was reading at the psychic fair, or not the psychic fair, but the Ren fair, a lot of people, like, they come in with like sunglasses on, and you know, a lot of the way I can just, like, I mean, because I'm speed reading, right, with these people. And so they're sitting across from me, and the best way for me, and like the easiest way for me to, like, is just to like really tap in, is like look them in the eye, you know. So I'm like, you need to take your glasses off for me, your sunglasses off, you know. And it's so funny how people don't want to look you in the eye. They'll look everywhere and they get all nervous because you're wanting to look at them in the eye. And, you know, I do tend to have a pretty intense stare at people. I do that. And I don't mean to like make people uncomfortable, but that's how I tap in. It's just like, boom, you know? So, but yeah, I'm like going, yeah, I just got to tap into your energy through the computer, because I can't look you in the eye just yet. So, but anyway, I got you, Sherry. Let's see what we got going on here for you, hon. Oh, looks like you're coming up with creative ways of coming up with some kind of contentment, things that will make things easier. What are you eating now? Stop it. Oh, now she's got a hanger. Okay, so anyway, it looks like here with this, the Justice card is saying here balance is definitely here for you, and you are able to make it happen. It does look like yeah, my one dog goes into my closet. If I drop a hanger, she grabs it and then she takes it as a chew toy. Yeah. And so she brings it out for the puppy, and now the puppy's chewing on it. So, but anyway, Sherry, it does look like here there is, you know, again, balance is coming your way. You are, you know, you've got what it takes to create the balance in your life. And it looks like here the wish card is on that. So whatever's coming up for you, whatever you're, you know, whatever might be going on, because I know you said a general reading. I feel like whatever's going on in your life, it's about, like, you know, I feel like you're feeling you're not seeing yourself out of a certain situation. You're not really sure if this is what you're wanting to do, but it's saying here there is some kind of where you're creating the balance in your life. It does show here something new is coming your way. And when that new passion happens here for you and appears into your life in some form. And I'm going to say, I don't know if you're in a relationship or not, hon, but it looks pretty good. If you are, it looks like maybe kind of like a little spark might happen. And if not, then it looks like someone's coming in your life soon. So I'd be ready for that. So what I mean by be ready for that is like you really got to know exactly what you want in your life and the balance that you're looking for in the relationship. And when you're solid on that, and it looks like here with that, once you're solid on that, it looks like here and having a balanced relationship and what that means to you, I feel like you're going to really draw in the right person for you, or your relationship that you're in right now is going to shift to where it is more balanced, and which is going to basically light a spark in your relationship. If not, though, it does look like here there might be somebody around you with a possible RBDW initial around that. So, but it does look like here a good relationship is on its way, and the wish card is there also. This might be around the time frame of Aries that this person might no, Aries Taurusy type time frame. So which looks like it's going to be happening pretty quick. So I'm going to leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. Hi, Louise. How are you? Life partner coming in this year, please. All right, let's see what we got here for you. You're welcome, Sherry. You can hear that chirping in the background. That's the cat's toy, and I'm sure the cats are not very pleased that the dog stole it. Life partner for Louise. Oh, well, you drew a 9, and that represents the ending of a situation. So whatever your situation is, it's also bringing contentment, whatever this is. So just know that where you are right now is not where you're going to be tomorrow, kind of a deal. So it looks like here, it's a whole shift, it's a whole shift of the cycle. It's happening here. It's ending, and now a new one is on its way. It does look like here a possible J, G, or C possible initial coming into your life. If that's what you're hoping for, you will definitely be in tune and have that connection and that attraction. Woo, attraction, definitely. This is, it's saying here there's a partnership coming up here for you. News is coming in. You stress too much, so don't stress, okay? All you need to do is worry about what you want to draw into your life. And I wouldn't even worry about that, because like the energy you're wanting is what you're going to draw in. Okay. The energy that you're projecting is what you're going to draw in. So start like kind of focusing on you and what in your own energy and what you're wanting to create in your life. And I think that's what's going to happen, because I do see someone definitely coming into your life. You're very empathic. So listen to that. Okay. It does look like here, but also at the same time that help, when, a lot of empathic people tend to pick up on other energies around them. And with that, it shows here that it shows here with this, sometimes you don't trust people or energies or situations, but it can be because I don't know if you realize how empathic you are. So it does where you pick up on other people's energies, and it does look like here with that, you are overcoming that once you figure out exactly what you want. But you have to like maybe definitely really kind of rein in on the emotion. And because you might be feeling good one minute, and then like you enter the room and then all of a sudden you have a totally different energy and feeling, and you're not certain and you're uncertain about things. But also watch out for the so let me finish that sentence there, that thought, because I was about to scroll on you for a second. So with that, it's saying here, when you have that energy and that and then you walk into a room and then you pick up another energy and you're feeling something's not quite right, don't feel like it's you're being empathic and intuitive on that one, to a point where it's like, then, all right, this is coming out wrong. So like, let me try to explain it if I can explain it right. You're being oversensitive and you're taking it on as your own energy. And so if you're feeling a certain way before you enter a room, and then you enter a room and somebody's in there, and then you get this another feeling. That means you're picking up on a different energy that's foreign to yours. You weren't feeling it before, and you're picking up on extra energy there. So that means you just have to kind of remember that you are intuitive, you are picking up energy. And sometimes when it's foreign to us, we don't know how to read it just yet. We're like, whoa, that threw me off. What was that? I'm kind of nervous about this whole thing. What's going on? So don't worry about that. Just kind of remember that you are definitely empathic. So when that happens to you, step back out of the room, get back that, own back that that energy that you had. And baby, oh my gosh, I called you baby. Maybe there's a baby in the future, I don't know. But anyway, it's saying here, like, get your energy back, claim it, and own it, and realize, hey, I'm in a really good mood. And then when I enter this room, I'm feeling a little different. I'm not really sure what the energy is just yet, but it's not, don't take it as that's like the answer. It's like, it's just you need to kind of rein in and own your own energy and feelings. And then when you walk into a room and something's different, it's them, that's their energy. Maybe they went through something, maybe they just had a really bad experience and they're kind of dealing with it at the moment. You don't know what's going on, but you're picking up a weird energy, and it has nothing to do with you. That's what the point I'm making. So basically with that, it's saying here, this is where sometimes you feel like you're mistrustful of a certain situation. And that's why I'm saying all this, because I'm picking up mistrust, and you can't see where it's coming from or why it's happening or why you're getting these messages. And it's saying here, you're going to be okay. Stop, mistaking things as bad omens or something when they're really not. Okay. Because it's just unfamiliar, and you're taking on everything personally, and it's not your circuits, not your monkeys kind of a thing. Okay. So it's not your energy, it's theirs, and they're dealing with something that is external from you. Okay. So long explanation of basically just don't worry, don't stress about things. If people got crap going on, that's their crap, and don't you take it on. So because I feel like you're definitely a beautiful soul, but your energy is stressing you out because it's other people's crap. Yeah. And that's exactly what it is, Louise. So it's other people's crap, but you have a tendency to take it on as a personal thing. And you're like, no, don't do that, hon. Just put yourself in a lovely little bit disco ball. Okay. That ball of protection. Put yourself in that, but make it a disco ball, so when other people are around and they're like projecting energy that maybe they don't even know they're projecting it. So, some people, they're just like unaware that they're like this energy ball, and shooting everywhere, so that's what they're kind of like. They're just like, spreading their energy, and just dropping it everywhere on everybody. And it's not meant for you, but they just don't realize what they're doing. So anyway, that's that, my dear. But yeah, it does look like somebody's coming into your life. It does, definitely. And I feel like we might be having an initial of a J, G, or C. So I'll leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. All right. Yeah, that was a long-winded explanation of just put your guards up. It's not yours. Yes, they do have their sense of humor, definitely. So yeah, that was weird. That was definitely a sick sense of humor, but that's what happened to yesterday. But yeah, they do. They have their sense of humor. And I was even talking yesterday. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, you know what? When I die, because I know I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die someday. There's, and I shouldn't say I'm gonna die. I'm gonna shed this meat suit someday. Okay. And when I do, don't look for me at my gravesite. Nope. I am going to be haunting people. I totally thought, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be like going to those little spirit boxes. And then I'm going to be like, that dress makes you fat. So yeah, I'm really like, your nose hairs are too long. But yeah, so I'll be doing some funny shit like that, just driving them all crazy, making them all insecure or something, doing crazy shit like that. I'll be having fun. I'm gonna have fun because I can like do a zillion things all over the place. And Hey, shh, quiet, you guys. Guys, shh, shh, shh. Hey. They're just too busy fighting. They don't even want to listen to me. It's play fight though. But yeah, so I'm just gonna, that's where I'm gonna be. Like, don't even look for me at my gravesite. I'm gonna be busy, 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 having fun. Because and the reason I'm like kind of going like when I go on these paranormal investigations at night, and they're like saying like weird stuff will come through. Like they'll like some will be nice, you know, and they're like, oh yeah, we like you. You know, we like when you're here, and they'll say your name and stuff, and then you get the ones that are like, you know, F you, get lost, die, you know, and you're just like, ooh, okay. Um, so, but yeah, I'll be the one to be like, yeah, that dress makes you look fat. I like that one. I'm gonna keep that one. Yeah. So I'm just stacking up my little comments. I'm just like start saying to people. So even if they're not wearing a dress. So so your halitosis is bad. So anyway, are there any other questions? I don't know if I have any more questions. I can't see. So, okay. Let's see what we got for Jessica. All right, you ready, hon? All right, there we are. Yes. Let's see what's going on here. You have a decision to be made, and you can't make a decision right now. So it does look like here with that, it is going to be happening here for you. So there's definitely changes happening here, and I am going to go and yeah. Let's see here. It's action, being a decision to be made, and action is taking place. It's saying it's worth the investment, but you're feeling like you're trapped though, okay, hon? Because it looks like here, boom, Jesse, it looks like here you're feeling trapped. You can't figure out what, you know, way out of the situation, but it's saying you just need to take fast action, quick action. So I think you know the answer. You just got to take the action and stop worrying about the past, because it's, you know, it's definitely going to pay off in the end. So that's what I'm getting here for you. And then when that happens, when it kind of becomes clear, that's when it's like you'll be really motivated to move forward. But I really do feel like once you start communicating those creative ideas that you have, and I know you have them, it's saying here, just take a chance, okay? Don't worry about it. Just step out in faith. And I'm going to leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. All right. And oh, another cat. Okay. Any message for me, my late fiance? Any message for my late fiance? Time and energy. All right, let's see what we got here for you, hon. And I'm sorry for your loss. I'm getting the energy here. It's definitely they have me kind of like I'm looking down at you while you're sleeping. Okay, that's one thing. So get yourself a nighttime, what are those, bedside journals for dreams. Okay, and it does look like here with that because they're giving you messages. Those are visitations, and maybe that's why I had to tell why I was talking about that, because you know they are around us, but we're not really realizing that our dreams are visitations, and I think that's probably why they had me talking about that today. So yeah, it looks like I don't know what 228 means. I don't know if that's like a birth date, like February 28th, or if that's a specific time, 228 in the morning or 228 in the afternoon, or that's someone's birthday or an anniversary, but they're giving me 228. So I'm going to leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. Otherwise, they're basically saying here that they watch over you. They're definitely with you. With that, I'm going to leave that with you, because I feel like you need to start journaling, because I feel like you're getting messages and you're not even realizing it. So, and they're private messages, intimate messages. So I'm going to leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. Hey, Emily, how are you? What job will you have if you don't go to college? Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. 22 is how old he was at passing on the 8th month. Oh, I'm so sorry. So, but I'm glad it made sense to you. I'm glad it resonated with you. All right, let's see what we got going on here for you, Emily. What kind of job are you going to have if you don't go to college? Well, depends upon your passion, hon. What makes you happy? I mean, that's like first and foremost in my book. I'm always like, that's one thing I'm always telling people is like, just what makes you happy. Okay. Because if you can find something that makes you happy, and some people it's just like, no, I just need money and to have security and to be, well, if that makes you happy, just to have security and money to make you feel secure and pay your bills, then that's your passion right there. But if there's something like you're an artist or you're a writer or songwriter or musician or something to that, like if it's like a artsy kind of thing, then go for it. Try to make the best you can. I mean, so many people are doing so many things on the internet nowadays. I do see but what the cards are showing here is that you're weighing something back and forth. You can't decide. But honey, I'm going to totally recommend you go to college though. Figure something out. And if it's not college, definitely higher learning. Okay. No, he has risen. You got, yes. Yes. They're wrestling around though. So Cat Toy must have gotten involved in that a little bit. Poor thing. But it does look like here, listen to your intuition. You are very creative. Okay. You've got a fiery energy about you. And that's what I'm seeing here, Emily. So it looks like here you're going to come up with some kind of new idea or new thing that you're wanting to do. And I do see you definitely moving forward with that because it's like a whole new idea. And saying here, it's okay to be courageous and move forward with it. But I do feel like it's learning though. And so if it's not school, like college, to like go through all those years of college that you to decide on, then I feel like it might be a trade school or something because I do see higher learning in some form. Okay, but it's saying here you're going to figure it out. You're going to find something. It hasn't happened yet because the moon card is there, but it is going to lead you to your happiness. Okay, there's happiness right there, and you're weighing two things back and forth. But one of them is more creative. But it looks like here, because here you're in a stalemate situation. So something's coming up here. You're figuring out how you feel about something. And it's saying here, in time, it will happen for you. You're going to overcome this struggle and you will find what you're looking for. You're going to find your niche. And that's what it tells me here. So it has something to do with your passion and your creativity. So just kind of go in that down that route. Okay. And I feel like there's something definitely coming your way that I can't tell you if it's going to make you a lot of money. But it's more about, you're trying to focus on passion here and what's wanting it. But whatever it is, I think whatever you're doing, you're going to find a way to make it to where it's financially feasible for you to survive on your own. I will leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. All right. Is that Aline? Am I saying that right? I hope I'm saying that right. You're wanting to know where you're going with your relationship. It is chaos now. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's kind of hard when that's. You're welcome, Emily. Sherry, thank you so much, hon. I appreciate that. When people, I'll get to you in a second. Aileen, I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Aileen. I don't want to get stuck on your A if that's not what it is. Like people get stuck on my O. It's like Onae. No, it's Onae. O-N. Onae. Onae. But yeah, Sherry, it's, people who have rough bumps and bruises and things like that. I try to explain to people they're like, oh, why does this always happen to me? Yeah, don't go that route. What it is we are here on earth for a spiritual human experience. We're a spiritual journey, a soul journey, and a human experience of all this stuff and learning. And so all these lovely little experiences, whether they're good or bad or whatever, just take them as experience, lessons learned from all these experiences that you're having. And, a lot of them, for some people happen to be, um, doozies. So, but what you do is when you're going through this, you're also drawing everything experience that you're drawing into your life or having and experiencing. You're also drawing people into your life that are either going to be having that same experience or very something similar, or have already had it or are going through it at the same time. And you're actually able to, people are drawn to you and your energy because of that. And they're coming to you basically if you see these as opportunities for lessons learned. And what did I learn? You're learning about yourself, what you do and don't like, and what makes you comfortable, and what makes you non-comfortable. And then and then you're basically learning how to help other people and figure things out with them. And it won't be like, well, I learned in a book and this is what it said, Dr. So-and-so said this. Well, no, I experienced it. This is what I went through. I went through those bumps and bruises. I experienced it firsthand. This is how I felt it worked for me and how I got through it. I completely understand with you. I'm sympathetic and empathetic for your experiences that you're having or had, but I had something very similar, and this is how I dealt with it. This is how I healed, and this is how I got through it, and this is what I did. And then you can actually help people and guide people through these things. The more inspirational I sound probably is because I went through a lot of this stuff. So, but anyway, let's see. Poor chaos. I hate chaos. Isn't that chaos crazy? It's like, you just get so frustrated because you don't know what's going on. So, but if you take it as an experience and just kind of step back and go, okay, it's all about love language and listening, communicating. And when chaos is happening, typically that's kind of like where there's a block in communication and understanding. Are you guys communicating to respond, or are you are you guys communicating to understand? So that's kind of what the difference is there. So when you step back and stop saying me, and you stop and you're like, how may I help you? What are you going through? Obviously you're going through something because we're not communicating, we're not connecting. So if you find that you're like raising your voice a lot with people, it's because you're not feeling heard, or and they're raising their voice at you because they're not feeling heard. But remember when you're first starting to go out, you like whisper in each other's ears, like, and just always kind of like always understood each other, knew, and just kind of like rotated around each, like just kind of like a gravitational pull towards each other. And with that, that's because you were getting along, you were communicating, you're vibing, right? And then when you don't, it's because you just got this block and you're just like banging it against each other like that, and it's like just repelling, and which is going to cause the chaos because you stop listening. You stop listening to hear. You stop listening to understand, and vice versa. Okay, and when I say you, it just means everybody in general who finds themselves in situations like this. So I say step back, do some little inner searching, and also kind of do a little bit of, observing. Okay, observe, like, what is this behavior? What are they saying with this behavior? And because it does look like here, the two of you are not content, obviously, because you drew a blue 5. And 5 is just not content. There's, things are happening so fast, but it's saying here, if you communicate, I feel like communication is key here. And I feel like things need from the past. Don't chew my chair. So, I feel like communication here is really key. Just like I communicated to the dog to not chew my chair. Now my chair is safe. We understood each other. So, but anyway, I feel like you need to, kind of let things go from the past, like hash things out from the past, get over it, learn the lesson from the experience, learn about what you felt and what you learned about yourself. Okay. And what you're doing with that experience. Okay. Then know that that was a lesson learned. For either you don't want that you don't want that behavior in your life anymore. You don't want that experience in your life anymore. Or what you do want. Oh, do you know what? That was something that, I did learn something about myself. I feel stronger, more independent, more whatever. Okay. But I'm not going to tolerate that because that made me feel really uncomfortable. I wasn't, wasn't what I wanted. So you need to kind of communicate these things and how you're feeling and say, hey, listen, you know what? And, I know there's that book out there, the love languages. You might want to try that, but another book will probably give you some hints and tips is the Venus Men are from Mars and women are from Venus. That will probably help guide with a lot of, it's not going to have answers, but it will help you see things a little bit clearer. And also, another thing I highly recommend is those, you can find them free on online, is those, those charts that you can compare your astrological charts. You can do a comparison, like a combination, and it will show you. I mean, it's not going to have the answers, and it's not going to be like dead on accurate, but it will give you a guideline as to, where you're opposed at in certain areas, and where you can work at it and understand them a little bit better. It just gives you a little bit more insight into the person that you're in a relationship with, and where you want to, oh, okay, I understand why this person is that way. They're just hardwired that way. They don't even understand that they're doing this. This is just what they are. But you know what? With communication, on how to communicate with them, because you're learning their love language, you're learning, what signs, how certain behaviors and what signs, with these different books and these different things. If you want to work on your relationship only, if you don't care about the person, you want them out of your life, then don't worry about it. But I do recommend them for the next one. Okay. But it looks like here, I feel like communication is going to be key here for the two of you, because I do feel like it's definitely worth it for sure. If anything, you're going to learn more about yourself on how to communicate with somebody else who's not understanding you at the moment, and just kind of take it as practice, like, oh, an experiment. Like, I'm gonna try this, listening this time, and I'm gonna listen to learn about this person, not listening to respond so much. I'm going to leave that with you, hon, because the cards do say communication, take quick action, communication, it's worth it, but definitely let go of the things that aren't, that are tying you to the past. Let it go. Okay. Find a way to heal from it and then let it go. And I'll leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps. Sylvia. Hi, hon. Oh my gosh, Sylvia. Hi. Let's see here. Thank you. Yeah. So Sylvia, last night, all right, I'm like doing the dishes or whatever. Like, I was at the sink. I don't know if I was doing a dish or not, but I was at the sink for some reason. And then all of a sudden this song comes into my head, that Nobody song. And I'm like, oh, is that Sheena Easton? I think it's Sheena Easton. What's that Nobody song? And I'm like looking up Sheena Easton. I'm like, because it's stuck in my head. And I'm like, why is this in my head? And so I'm like messaging my sister, because my sister looked like Sheena Easton when they were younger. She looked like Sheena Easton. My sister had this amazing voice. She could sing. So anyway, so she loves music. She knows every song in the world and every musician in the world, probably. So I messaged her, and okay, so now she's like, I don't know who that is. And I'm like totally surprised, because I could swear she would sing this when I was younger. Now my sister's 15 years older than me, and she's absolutely beautiful still and amazing. We just don't allow ugly people in my family. We don't have ugly babies. We don't allow ugly people in our family. So she's beautiful, my sister. And, but she apparently, wasn't remembering who the artist was nor the song. And so when she did figure it out, through some kind of, phone app or something, it was Sylvia who sang it, and the song's called Nobody, and the singer, band, whatever, is Sylvia. So I don't know. That was just what happened to me last night. So maybe it was meant to be that I am aware of Sylvia. So now I hope this has nothing to do with your life. Yes, I know. So now I have I've been going to karaoke nights with my friends up in Globe. And so now, because of that, I looked it up and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta now that YouTube, yay, YouTube. They have these things where they put lyrics with the songs. So now and it's a simple enough song that I think I found, because I'm a total karaoke virgin. I don't sing. Okay. I might sing with a group of people where they don't know, I'm not holding a microphone. I'll be I can sing in the shower. I can sing in my car. I can sing as a background singer to cheer my friends on when they're singing, with the microphone in their hand. But I've never grabbed a microphone and just belted out anything that I can remember. Okay. That I can remember. So, So anyway, now I think I found a song that I could probably, if I have maybe a glass of wine or two, I could probably have, the bravery to get up and sing a song. But that was like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, it's like, oh, now I don't remember the words. See, because it's like now I'm on the camera. I'd have to like sing it, right? So now I'm like paying attention to that. So it's like, well, you're nobody called today. She hung up when I asked her name. Well, I wonder, does she think she's being clever? And then the background, clever. Oh, you say nobody's after you. Well, what you say, something is fact or true or something. I don't know. But I don't know. Well, I can love you like nobody can. Even better. So, but yeah. So I think I can like brave to stand up in front of a room and maybe sing it. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so now I've been kind of like singing it around the house, playing it like but I have to like get the songs written, the words written out, because I never remember them. I only remember like the chorusy stuff. All right, so let's see. We'd love a card reading if drawn. I wish. So what's going on? Oh, he's my boy. All right, my dear. Woo, listen to that. That is your intuition, my dear. Does look like some little chaos is going on, little competition or chaos, something's going on around here. But does look like here's some communication will set things right and create some changes and transformations in your life. And it does look like here you need to be brave and move forward with this new idea that is on your mind. And it's saying here with that new opportunity, you have what it takes to move forward with it. Okay, so definitely. And it does look like here with that also, the 10 of Cups represents the epitome of love and happiness here for you. Also security, financially, security is coming up here. And Psychic Sensations is on, and she is just offering people free readings. So you are so blessed. But anyway, so Psychic Sensations needs to get lost. Find her own page. But anyway, speaking of pages, you've got the Page of Swords right here. And that shows here communication is coming here. You need to be firm with your communication, firm with yourself. And it's saying here it's going and, with yourself as far as like sticking to something and knowing that you have what it takes to move forward with this. Because it's saying here it's worth the investment. And you're going to be hearing a message come through. And here's messages coming. I also see travel coming on in your lives here too. And it looks like here with that, you're figuring out with all this information, you're figuring out how to make all these steps work in your favor. It's almost as if it's heaven sent, and it does look like here, good news is coming your way on this, even though it is hard work. So whatever this is you're going through at this moment right now, it's all in the process. And it does look like here with that, you are going to be figuring things out, and almost like these are like really angelic kind of messages. So listen to your intuition, because that first card out was right there. That's the intuition card. That's the listen to your intuition. It's your angels are right there. But yeah, so I'm going to leave that with you, hon, and I hope that helps, Sylvia. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for joining me here today. My name is Onae. If you just popped on, my name is Onae. I'm a psychic medium, and I'm a tarot card reader. And what I do here for you on this show is free readings. But remember, I do have a website. This is my work. I offer free readings during the lives, but this is my work. I do have a website. It's onae.org. So please feel free if you like what you saw here today. Please go to my website, onae.org, and schedule an appointment with me. But also otherwise, set this address up here in your favorites and set your alarm clocks for, I don't know what time it is. I don't know. What time is it? I don't know. 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. I live in Arizona, so we don't change our clocks. So I get all miscombobulated. But anyway, you guys, you set your clocks and for next Tuesday, and I will see you there. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
The truth is here and now on WLTK-DB Talk Radio at WLTK-DB.com.